somebody had asked me about my spiritual practice and basically said sadhana, which means spiritual practice. Basically, sadhana is a Sanskrit word that I may have butchered, so bear with me. It just means daily spiritual practice. It's the foundation of your individual effort to communicate with the divine inside of you and all around you. It is the main tool you use to work on yourself to achieve your purpose in life. This is mine. This is not something you need to compare yourself to, or you need to live yourself. You have to find your own and find your own inner workings and what works for you. But I wake up very early. I wake up about, this morning I was up at 4:30. I meditate for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour every morning. And in my meditations, I do a lot of different things. I meet my guides. I clear my chakras. I had to write it down so I could remember. I cut energetic cords. I clear my energy. And I also have a team of healers that I work with in the 8th dimension that is quite a sacred practice to me. So those are the different kind of things that I do in my meditation. After I come out of my meditation, I typically, on a good day, let's say, where I don't grab my computer and like grade students' homework or put together a lecture like this, I will read something. And I typically have a book that I just feel like really feeds me, and I'll read something and call that energy in. So right now I'm doing work with the angels, and I will be, just pulling that energy in. Then once my daughter wakes up, I typically have about 2 hours to myself, depending on when she gets up. And that's very important to me. That's like my alone time. That's when I recharge. She wakes up. We have our protein shakes together. She has a little kid superfood shake. And then she watches the iPad next to me. And I'm typically on my computer answering emails, doing stuff like that. Then I bring her to school. I go on my run. And my run for me is a very spiritual experience. It is very much, like when you have a really good cry and you're just like, man, that was ugly, but amazing. I feel like running for me is like that really good cry, but it's like the sweat coming out of my body is the cry. It's like, it all comes out. And I run about 4 days a week, not much, just a couple miles. And then after my run, I'll do like some lunges or upper body stuff, just like body weight stuff. And that's just like my connection with my body. So I try to hit 4 different components: my body, emotions, mind, and spirit. Every morning, that's how I kind of pull my spiritual practice together. When I come home, I also, a thing that's very important for me is I work out outside. I don't work out in air-conditioned climates. I like to be with the environment, the natural environment. I run in the rain. I run if there was snow, I would run in the snow, but I live in Florida, so I get to experience that beautiful year round. We have 2 seasons. We have summer and hotter summer. So I run outside, and that helps me really not sweat a lot in my daily life because I'm very acclimated to our environment, and I love that. And I like doing body weight stuff. I mean, I could probably use a little bit more weightlifting, but whatever's in my backyard, I have like a joke. I have like a 10-pound weight that I'm like, you guys want to step into my gym? This is my weight. Anyways, so that is my spiritual practice, in the morning. And then typically I start working, I start seeing clients, and I go till about 5:30. And then we have family time, dinner, and then we take our dog on a walk. And that's another very spiritual experience to me, just being back outside in nature and just like walking the day off as a family. We do that every single day. And then if I'm lucky, I give my daughter a bath, but if I'm lucky, I get my bath in there too with 2 cups of Epsom salt. And I do a meditation to just try to cleanse the day. And then I go to bed pretty early. I'm in bed by 8:30 or 9 every night because I wake up early. So that's kind of my spiritual practice bookends the day, but it's also throughout the day because I work with spirit and angels and working through me. And so it doesn't really end. It's not just something I do in the beginning and then turn it off. It's something that I incorporate into my work and into my sessions and into my writings. And yeah. So that is my sadhana. I hope you enjoyed this video. We have a bunch of other spiritual healing videos on our channel. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. I love hearing from you all. And make sure you're following me on Instagram at Awaken with Sophie.